Oh snap! Welcome one, welcome all to the Jerkmonger. I am your host, the Jerkmonger, coming at you live from Tampa, Florida. It's a nice day. It's not very cold at all, although I'm wearing a sweatshirt because I thought it might be cooler. It's a little bit in the gray side, um, and I'm not really interested in walking too hard today, so I'm going to be kind of walking but strolling. It's a little windy, it's a little breezy. I don't know. I like how this is a new thing now for YouTube, where they get to pick: is this for kids or is this not for kids? I don't know if this is for kids. I'm not really sure. To be honest, I don't know. I try to keep my stuff family friendly, but now does this mean that people are not going to get my thing? I don't know. I don't know. But here's what I am going to tell you. I'm making my videos. I'm walking. If any kids watching, I hope you guys enjoy my content. I don't know why you would, because it's not really made for you, but I guess you guys can watch it. So today on my show, what I'm hoping to do is discuss a video I just watched here on YouTube about He-Man. That's right, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, a beloved property in the Fernandez home. By beloved property in the Fernandez home, I mean by me. Um, and by most of my friends when I was growing up. It was one of the principal elements of my childhood, uh, in terms of the the ideal male physique, I guess, and also just ideas in general about heroism. I used to really enjoy Filmation's uh, and the lesson to be learned at the end of each episode. So again, very interesting. Okay, so no viewers now. Very interesting. I wonder if this video is not going out to all people because it says it was made for kids and not for everyone. So there should be a general audience. Maybe my stuff is rated PG. Maybe. Maybe I'm not really made for kids. Maybe I'm for adults because I limit my videos. I don't know. I don't know. So now, because someone's upset, because someone watched something on television, I don't know, or on YouTube, that maybe wasn't meant for children. I get it. I get it. But it makes it hard. This is why I'm not a big fan of censorship, because censoring ends up diminishing the quality of content and doesn't allow people who have something more to offer a chance to be expressed. Something that's could be good. Good morning, Peter Sharon. How are you? Oh, the killer dogs. The killer dogs are here. Those, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be man. Couch Doodles. Hey, man. Yeah, man. I just watched this great video about these new ideas that they're putting out for a 2021 release. I'm very excited about that. Jalapeno milk. Good morning. Oh snap! Good morning. All the dogs trying to get me. I'm a juicy fellow. I'm a juicy fellow. I've got I've got meat for days for these savages. Anyway, so He-Man, little my history with He-Man. I'll never forget. It was a Christmas one year. He-Man had just come out. I remember I grew up in the Bronx, in New York City, and there was a department store nearby. Run for your life, says Peter. There was a department store in the Bronx off of Fordham Road called Alexander's. My understanding is that it might still be there, but it might not. Anyway, there was this weird spot. You had to step up to this little level, and it was a toy area. And obviously, Transformers were big, and GI Joe was a thing. But this new toy captured my imagination, and it was this new line of things called He-Man. Hello, Mr. Slim Jerkmong. Hey, Haggis Moose, how you doing? I wish I was slim. I'm gaining weight. You know what I think is happening? I've been eating more normal because I'm walking, and so I think my body's telling me, hey, buddy, get back on a diet. So someone do that. Rodwell, how are you? Good morning. So I remember that Christmas day, I opened up these presents, and my mother bought me. She was the coolest. She got me He-Man with Battle Cat, because you can get He-Man, I think, and then get Battle Cat. He-Man got me into lifting weights. Ho-ho! That's what I'm talking about. And get into, I get the He-Man, and I believe I got Skeletor also, which was very controversial because Skeletor had in my particular upbringing, it was a very strict religious upbringing, and people were very nervous about Skeletor because he had a ram's head staff. Well, because he's evil. Everybody, he's evil. And so he was the epitome of evil. And then I also got Man-at-Arms. And I believe Man-at-Arms was the first one I opened. And I didn't know what to do with him. He had this weird pig nose. And he did not have the mustache. I remember that. But he looked brolic, though. He was beefy. And he had that pig face. And he had that armor. And it was game over after that. Fell in love with that. The colors were just right on point. They picked really good colors for it, too. If you remember, Man-at-Arms was orange and green. Beastman was almost all red. It's killer. Orange red or something. I think it was more orange. Hello, other Walkmonger fans right now. Or it's leg muscle. Elliot, Lightning fan, what's going on? Talkmonger. Dum. I still enjoy the live action He-Man a lot. I do too. I bought it on DVD recently, Peter. I bought it on DVD recently. I don't know if that's available on Blu-ray. I don't know if it's worth buying on Blu-ray. But I want to have it because I do kind of remember that. I do remember that whole thing. And it wasn't a very good movie, but it was quaint. It was quaint. It was really garbage, but it was quaint. Evelyn or Teela. I was always a Teela guy, but I didn't have Teela. I had Evelyn. Teela, why didn't I have Teela? I don't know why I didn't have Teela. But Evelyn, though, she was shapely. It was campy but fun, says Magic Carpet Ride. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, Ryan. Who else is here? Okay, everybody else I've identified. Yeah, so apparently this video I just watched goes over the lengthy history. I mean, we're talking like over 10 years of ups and downs of making a proper He-Man movie. But besides that they've finally come to some sort of consensus, and I forget what these guys that are directing it now are writing. They're rewriting some kind of script. Apparently, there's a young guy who says he's going to playing He-Man / Adam, and it kind of looks good. He kind of looks good. I'm not sure if he's big enough, but he looks good. The live-action God Skeletor was, and still is, beast mode though. Yeah, no, Arthur, how you doing? Antonio Cardenas says Brian is talking smack about me. He is. That's all right. Because I talk smack about him. Sucker fool. That's all I got. That's all the smack I got for Brian. Sucker MC. But anyway, so He-Man. What I'm really excited about, though, there were a bunch of great concept designs that came out about 5-10 years ago. And it all makes sense now where some of these designs came from and how what they were really all about. Everett, good morning. Some really, really nice design work. Nice. There's a much bigger dog watching me. Doing a lot of just like very barbarian-esque. Did you guys know that one of the companies that was going to make the movie ended up dropping the idea because they were in the middle of making that recent Conan film with Jason Momoa? And I thought, man, that's too bad, because they said it was too similar. And then this another company, I think it was Warner Brothers, they were going to make He-Man, but decided not to make it because their other movies. It's always funny to me when I see that people, some of these producers and executives make decisions about films because they say, fantasy is not popular. But they base it on a garbage movie they make. Like Aragon was kind of garbage. Sorry, it wasn't a good movie. So it's not because fantasy's bad, is you made a bad fantasy. That's all. Amar, how are you today? See you back at the walking, yeah? It should be getting easier now, right? Sure. So but as far, in terms of He-Man, I always thought that He-Man looked a little silly with the short legs. But he looked so cool, and he had the right legs to ride Battle Cat all the time. Notice Teela and Evelyn couldn't ride Battle Cat because they were kind of in perpetual sexy poses. Whatever. Long story short, I love those figures. I ended up collecting a lot of them, but there was some that I missed. Like I never got Grayskull. I always missed that. Grayskull was like the what do you call it? The holy grail of that set, and I could never get it. But hey, Serena, how are you? Aragon were bad books, were they? They should stop doing remakes, rehashing old stuff when there's so many new ideas they can use. Sure. Stupid Kodiak fact: the Van Damme movie Cyborg, was made because the company has spent millions on sets and costumes for Master of the Universe 2 that was scrapped. Not only that, some of it was scrapped from a Spider-Man movie they were going to make that they didn't do. Good morning, Eric Weathers. How are you, sir? Magic Carpet Rice says, I had the Castle Grayskull. I still want that. I still want Grayskull. I have no room for it, but I still want Grayskull. Jerkmonger and the power of platinum inkstone. That's funny. But yeah, so in fact, I ended up buying the DVD set for the 2002 He-Man. What do you want to call that? Reboot for the cartoon series. It was fantastic. I didn't like any of those ones in the middle. I wasn't a big fan of the He-Man guy that had the weird like space straps. There was a weird He-Man that had that going for him. And there was one more. I wasn't even a big fan of Battle Armor He-Man. And by the way, one of my favorite artists, he did a bunch of David Wilkins. He did a bunch of illustrations with He-Man in it. Of course, there's also the He-Man. I'm not sure what that was. That He-Man Turtles? Is that what that is? He-Man Batman? I don't know what it is. It's all about Orko, says Ryan. Oh, I have Orko. Now for the 2000 set, the 2000 MOTU. See, I know the eBay code for that. MOTU. Oh my, let's see. How you doing? Should be E for Elliot. Top of the morning, Mr. Manga. Thank you, Hiroshi. Right on. That was David Williams. Is it David Williams? No, is that his name? First name's not David Williams. Last name is Williams. I forget his first name. Freddie Williams. He did the He-Man stuff. The comic looked good. Not what I kind of wanted. And I could never get into the comics that came out in the late 2000s. I don't know that the late, was it like 2010 or so and beyond. Not crazy about those, but they looked cool. The Eternia Saga, something like that. Anyway, point I'm making is, at the end of the day, He-Man's one of my favorite IPs, and I really everything that I love about Frazetta paintings, Conan. Even what I kind of like about Star Wars. Although I'm a bigger fan of the fantasy aspects more than I am of the science fiction aspects of He-Man. But that is kind of what makes He-Man. And supposedly, the only thing about this new movie that they're talking about, they're using a script that was written a couple of scripts ago with some rewrites of the idea that Keldor was actually the brother of a young Adam. We'll see. I kind of think that's a good direction for that. Speaking of old cartoons, says Jalapeno Milk. I wish they'd reboot and finish Pirates of Dark Water. Oh, that was a cool cartoon. That was a great cartoon. Eric Weather says Freddy's a good guy. Yes, he is. Justin McClure, hugs for all, bacon and eggs. Indeed. Hiroshi says the He-Man comics are too gritty. I want He-Man to be a nice guy kind of hero. No, I've always imagined him as gritty. I didn't like the smiley version of He-Man, but that's just me. Amar says, I thought you was about to say Freddie Mercury, then bust out singing We Are the Champion. No. Frazetta and Byrne are the best. Byrne Hogarth? I hope they don't make it into a trash. Well, it's been around for a long time. They've been really developing this thing forever. It looks like they're finally going to make it, I think. It's a sad thing if they couldn't and they didn't do it right. The movie is called He-Man, so hopefully it won't be too feminist. Ryan McCarthy says, Frazetta, now you're talking. Fire and Ice is awesome. Fire and Ice was fantastic. Love Fire and Ice. I could almost quote most of the movie. But I always forget. At the end of the last great ice age, there arose a powerful queen named Juliana. That was great. Anyway, John Byrne, I see. John Byrne, I don't know that I would put John Byrne against Frazetta. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but Frank Frazetta for sure. Don't search She-Man. Oh no. No. I think he means John Byrne. Yeah, with the Y. Yeah, I love John Byrne, but I would not put him in the same sentence as Frazetta. Frazetta was a genuine phenom. And what do you call them when they're a prodigy? He was a master at a very young age and could do anything. Now, if Byrne's a good science fiction guy, did a hell of a job on Man of Steel. So, Frazetta, Brom, Elmore, Keith, Parkinson, Dungeon Class, what's going on, sir? Or, hey, guess what, guys? This video is supposed to be for kids. I put that there. I probably shouldn't have. I think I'm going to take that off. I try to keep this new YouTube thing's bugging me out. I try to keep my stuff family friendly. I would say I'm more like PG. And yet, now they're trying to say, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have read that. Those of you who do streaming. Maybe Jeff Jones or Windsor Smith, but Frazetta, the best. Yes, Ryan, great names. Jeff Jones was great. And Barry Windsor Smith, fantastic. But Frazetta is the king. Vallejo was not a clone of Frazetta. He was a cheap trash version of Frazetta. Ken Kelly was the closer clone. He actually trained under Frazetta. But Boris was just too much pose. There's a bunch of bodybuilders posing, and he gave them long hair and swords. That's not the same difference. I'm a kid, says no the hyper potato, Mr. Jerkmonger. A very old kid. Yeah, I guess I just have to be careful the comments and such. So I'm gonna have to change the thing. I just changed everything to non-kids content to avoid that YouTube issue. Well, the thing is, some of my content isn't. I don't know. I'm not over 18 stuff. The chat can turn into that sometimes. So hopefully that's not the case here. But Boris was not. Wait, what? I disavow. Boris was terrible. Him and Julie Bell. They were good artists. I mean, they were good painters. They could paint stuff. But they were just these static, boring poses, man. Good morning, Model 316. How you doing? You gotta admit that. Stuff wasn't great. Dee Dee Willingham says, hi, Elliot. Hi, Dee Dee. Just saw the first minute of your vid. The change isn't about being kid-friendly. It's about targeting kids. I guess so. You want Kelsey, I can't read what you just said because of this is made for kids. I guess I'm going to leave it as adult. Did you like Brothers Hildebrand? Yeah, I kind of did. They weren't that great. I mean, I wasn't a big fan. They're good. I just wasn't as big a fan of theirs. I thought they were better than Boris though. We need old man He-Man. Do we? Or you won't have ads. But the thing is, I want to reach young kids too, because I want to do videos that are for young people. I'm doing educational videos on art. It kind of, I want new customers. Those are the future customers. So I keep trying to tell these guys. Brothers Hildebrand have the best color, hands down. I love you, man. I miss you, brother. Yeah, they were, their Lord of the Rings stuff was good. But yeah, Frazetta for me is everything. Those vids to targeting kids. Those you want a general audience, not explicitly for kids, but not stuff kids can't enjoy either. Yeah, but the thing is, the only two options they gave me on the phone was kid stuff or over 18. That's not cool. It's not, at this point, only, my stuff isn't just for over 18. My stuff is general. At least most of my stuff is. Anyway. Wendigo Arts, what's up? I had the gen audience set on mine. I only got two options on the phone. For kids or over 18. So, I'm just talking about He-Man toys. And they define kids as anyone under 13 though, I don't know. There you go. I understand, but it affects live chat with kids. But maybe I shouldn't put it with kids, I guess. Okay, I never stream on my phone, so I don't know. No, it's now 18. Yep. They said this either for kids or 18 and up. Write your own science fantasy series of your own. I'm not really a big science fiction fan, though. I like aliens. I love the concept of aliens. I like science. I like Back to the Future. But I'm really a fantasy, sword and sorcery type of guy. I'm definitely a, what do they call that? Something in sandals. That's the name for that for movies. I grew up on Boris, so it may be nostalgia biases, Arthur. I didn't appreciate Rosetta until well into my adult. Frank is superior, though. Kelsey says, I love Frazetta, but he didn't do it enough. I studied everything he got 10 times over. We need a new Frazetta. Step up, jerk. Ha ha ha. I'm working on it. Magic Carpet says, freaking kids ruin everything. No, I love the kids. Haha, magic, says Dee Dee. Eric says, what's clear is they have no idea what they're doing, but they're doing it anyways. Pretty much sums up government work. Yes, it's true. Hiroshi says, there's so many channels of foul-mouthed people talking games, cartoons, and toys. They're going to have to clarify at some point. Yeah, well, my kids are watching all this stuff all the time anyway. I have plenty of supernatural and sci-fi ideas, says Amor. Sword and sandals. That's it, sword and sandals. Uatu Watcher. Oh, so you don't admit to blocking Sketch Uncanny. Last time Sketch was here, everything was fine. I can... Okay. Sounds like Sketch again. Take it easy, Sketch. It isn't YT, it is the FCC and will affect all vid content, not just YT. YouTube, right. Yes, that's true. This will massively backfire on YouTube. Possibly. That is what machine learning is designed for. Machine learning? What does that mean? YouTube's tired of paying out money. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I don't think you can can they advertise? I'll tell you what though, speaking of advertisements, have you guys seen those, like that 1 3-minute advertisement from Big Bad Toy Store? Why am I promoting them? I don't know. But that toy ad is awesome. It's Ryu and Batman and all these other toys fighting each other and the T-Rex. Holy moly, good stuff. Uh, that's true, says Kelsey. I watch stuff that I think is kid friendly, and they drop F-bombs and stuff, like that Angry Game Nerd guy. His cursing isn't good. Yeah, I wish the cursing wasn't that big deal, but hey, it is what it is. Black Stork says, okay, it's about targeting kids, not being kid friendly. Hey there, it's me, Black Wolf Senpai, Bobby Johnson. Black Wolf Senpai. Oh, right on. The machine learning is part of the AI being YouTube algorithm. The next video, okay. Well, anyway, so kids have too much free time. They need a job. It's our breaking laws. It's our breaking child labor laws. Julie Bell is a really good artist. She's a good painter, but I was never really interested in that slick painting stuff and airbrush stuff. I've been trying to learn machine learning so I can help him make my comic for me. Hey, more. That's crazy. All right, 26 minutes of me walking and talking. Not going crazy, just taking my time. Okay, I see there's people in my chat. They shouldn't be here. Let's see here. Beep. Beep. All right. Maybe gearing towards kids would be a better explanation than targeting them. Yeah, I'm not targeting kids. I gotta change mine. I might have to delete this video because I don't want to get confused as I'm targeting kids. That sounds even weird just saying it out loud. Seen the picture with you and wife at a wedding, and I thought it said it was your wedding. I was like, man, did the guy ever have hair? No, I was at a wedding. I met Julie Bell and her husband, nice people. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not nice people. I just don't care for their work as much. Says Kelsey, they're using machines learning to draw. No, so it is possible. Serena, Didi one says Serena. Why would I find Serena? Oh. All right, let's cool down now. Let's just stroll. What's up, says Alex Deligianis. What's up, Jerkmonger? Good morning, brother. Good morning to you too. All right, what time is it here? It is 11 o'clock. Justin Ward, got to start putting on an ankle weights, Elliot. No, man, I'm fat. I got all the weight that I need right now. Where's the bottle of water? Oh, I have it at the house. I'm not working that hard. John Jones. I think you, John, and Kelsey make a dope draw stream. I'm not doing draw streams. Long live John Carter and Ace McCoy. Monger knows this. I'm not sure who Ace McCoy is, but I know John Carter. You have to have one while walking. Well, if I have one, it's crazy. Tired. All right, so plan for today. Here's the plan. I already did my sketch of He-Man this morning. Ace McCoy sounds familiar, says Lightning Fan. Dude, we're going into winter. Need that fat. Nah, man, I'm trying to lose this junk. Just bugging, but says Justin Ward. So plans for today. Update. I will be updating. I have some drawings to put up on. How many drawings do you guys expect on an update for Indiegogo? I mean, how much do I have to do there? What winter? He lives in Florida, says Eric Weathers. For Zeta drew Ace McCoy, newspaper day. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's in one of the books that I have. I have those 3 books. I don't know that much about it because that stuff is not as easily available. Huh. The man with the plan. I'm sure that's a 70 song. Antonio said, you can target kids, just need this. Oh, Antonio, what are you saying? No, I tell you what, though, Lightning Fan, it was cold the other day. Forgotten Century says, no, you Lightning. I don't know what's going on there. Everybody's hotting. Anyway, so, yeah, how much do you need of an update? Is it like a picture? I'm going to do this like a picture at a time. All right, my bad for bringing it up. See you around. All right. No, not Chicago. Cold up, like up here. Yeah, yeah. Um, but I'm gonna post one of the drawings and kind of show what I'm working on. Um, it's actually an older picture, but I've been taking little shots here and there. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead. We're in Florida Key, Kelsey. That makes us look tastier to the Gators. Oh, God. All right, how are you gonna do? Um, then the other thing is, I'm working on pages. It's getting more fluid with that. That's getting exciting, actually, because I'm learning more of the program as I go along and easier ways to get things done. There's really interesting ways of doing stuff. Oh, just got hit by a truck. There's other easier ways of doing stuff, but it's not as um, well. They're more productive ways, but they're not as easy to do. If that makes sense. I don't use these particular tools enough, so I don't kind of get into. I don't know how to access them as quickly every time. But I figured out some easier ways to do stuff, and I love it. And part of it is by using a keyboard. So I do. Oh, in other news, I actually had to taking life in your own hands, being in Florida. Yeah, I know I almost died just now. Hey, ex-gal. What there? How you doing? I also have to get a new iPad. So a little thin green line showed up on my monitor on the LCD, and so because I have Apple Care, I get a brand new swap. The only downside is I gotta buy a new screen protector, and I had the cool laser etch in the back that said The Incredible Jerkmonger, so I lose that. But anyway, whatever, born, what's going on? Here we have a few O's. Wedgie, how you doing? So, yeah. So nobody answered my question though. Like, is that satisfying enough to show you some pictures and give you a heads up of what I'm working on and what the? I'll tell you what though. I'm gonna tell you what. So this is gonna sound a little cheesy, but I'm gonna share it with you guys anyway. So I was working on Doom Kicker, and I was working on a particular page um, a little bit ago, and there's a part as I'm drawing it, my eyes are welling up because of the subject matter in the story. The iPad's already broken. Yeah, I guess it is. It showed up, and then I opened up. I was showing it to my buddy, the my good friend who bought it for me for my birthday, and then I turned on Procreate, and the bright white screen blanked it out. There was a little thin green line, and I was like, "What is that?" And it disappeared. Um, um, so anyway, long story short, they're gonna because I have Apple Care, they're gonna replace it. So I'm very excited. All right, here he goes. I don't know what's going on there. 2 pics is enough. Some IGG updates show too much art, in my opinion, says Magic Carpet. I think that's a good idea. Just show a couple of pics. I think that's a better idea. I don't want to show a lot. And that's another thing. When people draw online, I feel like you're giving away the story. I don't know. I don't like that idea so much. I had the green line thing happen on a laptop years ago. And supposedly it happens a lot on phones also. Can someone kick? Yeah, somebody please. Uh, uh, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. No, I just ignore other weak people. That's what I do. I ignore other weak people. People who are weak enough to jump in my chat and disrupt stuff. So see ya. Peace out. Smash that like button to show Elliot your love. I appreciate that. What are your thoughts on utilizing Chinese printers for comics? Just be careful you're not getting your stuff in during Chinese New Year. So that will slow everything down. That will slow everything down. All right. Oh, the weakness is still here. Sorry. That's what I'm talking about. If it were. Oh, too much weak sauce in my chat. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. All right, 35 minutes. 35. All right, all right. All right, there's my thing. Okay, so I guess that's my update for today. I will be updating the Indiegogo shortly and then coming on. I remember hearing that on an old Webcomics Weekly. Oh yeah, that it's impossible to update on Chinese printers during the holidays. Yeah. I like to keep my business in the US, but those China prices. Well, the thing is, I was getting a big weird number from China because of shipping, which that seems weird. Thank you, Serena. I appreciate that. Hey, King Crow. To get updates, sorry. Not the spicy A sauce. The weak sauce. There are local printers that have great prices. Eric, you gotta fill me in, man. I gotta ask you some questions about that. So when the time comes, we'll be rocking and rolling with that. All right. So I guess that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys. Como lloran. Gonzo said, check out today's Dungeon Class video of Merch Pack Info. Yeah, guys, check out Dungeon Class here on YouTube. They've got a great, I saw it this morning, Gonzo. You guys have a great new video with some giveaway merch, a merch pack. I'm excited for you guys. So if anybody's really interested in that, check it out. I think there's a t-shirt involved. I think there's some rules you got to follow, but they're really simple. I think there's a beanie, a sticker. So check that out. Also check out Doug ToNaples' channel and check out what he's doing there with the new Bigfoot Bill stuff. Also, Eric Weathers, did you wrap up your book already, man? I think you came up in a conversation recently. Looking forward to that Doom Kicker, King Crow. Thank you. The other thing is check out Gunship Thunder Punch by Brian Shearer. Please go check that out. If you haven't already, give that a spin. See if you like it over on Indiegogo by Brian Shearer. Flying Fortress is closed. Okay. And let me know next time you're going to do a new campaign or a new book, man, so we talk more about it. Also, check out Bric-a-Brac. The young gentleman sent me an email. I'm probably not going to get a chance to do any. I don't want to keep spending too much time on one weird spot. Yes, it is. I'm back on. Sorry, guys. This thing is crazy. Was this something I said? No. I walk down a certain spot on this street is a dead spot, dead zone. Let's see. Frick-a-Frack? No, Bric-a-Brac. Lost the stream. All right, I'm back. No, drops again. No, the ether is trying to nab Elliot again, says Wedgie. Resist, Elliot. You get abducted. Yeah, it's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle. There's a Bermuda Triangle on my street. One of those gators got him. Oh my gosh. Go turn to the dark. Bric-a-Brac is dope. It's like epic fantasy using Christmas lore, says Everborn. Keep up the good work today, sir. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up here while I'm away from my local Bermuda Triangle. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are great. Just generally have a great day. Have a great time. Be kind to each other and find new ways to improve the world around you. Look for opportunities for people out there that need your help, and try to show them what it's like if you can. And like my dad used to say, be at peace with everybody as long as it's possible. If not, keep on rocking. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace and chicken grease later.